you ever thought about the universe and the world and just kind of thought about how it all came together or how it came to be?
Not too much here and there, but not really.
Do you have any idea or something like that runs through your head when you think about the world?
Honestly, not off the top of my head. No.
Do you ever think that the world was just created by chance, or do you think it was created by necessity, or do you think it was actually designed?
I think it just like happened. So I say by chance, really.
Really? Okay. So you think it just happened by chance. Do you think there's like a greater, let's say, for example, a force outside of the world that could possibly create the world?
Me personally, no. I don't think like an outside force created the world at all.
Okay. So when you walk inside of a building, you know that the building had a builder,
Yeah.
right? And then when you look at a car, then you know that the car actually had a designer, right? So now let's say for example, if you're walking down the store like Toys R Us and you see a small little globe of the earth, and when you see that, you would know for a fact that that little tiny globe that you're seeing in the store had some sort of designer, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's say for example, if I take that little tiny globe that's sitting inside Toys R Us and I expanded that and I made that larger to about 10 feet, would you still think that someone designed that globe?
Yeah.
Now, what if I take that 10-foot globe and I made it 1,000 feet in diameter? Would you think it would have a designer?
But that's like something created by us, or like
Yeah, something created that globe.
yeah.
So you would agree that even if it's 1,000 feet big, that it would have to have a designer.
Yeah.
Now, what if we enlarge that little tiny globe to the size of the Earth? Do you think it requires a designer?
If it's like after we were here, then yeah.
So, when we look at the universe and we look at the world, there are only two options. One option is that the universe created itself, which is plausible, right? The other option is that there's something outside of the universe that created the world. And the logic goes this way. We know that time, space, and matter had a beginning.
Okay.
And since time, space, and matter had a beginning, that means that the universe is not eternal. So if the universe had a beginning, which it did, time, space, and matter had a beginning, and the universe has a beginning, it could no longer be eternal. And if it's not eternal, it has to be something outside of the universe that created the universe. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kinda.
Now, whatever that something is has to be outside of time, space, and matter. So it has to be timeless, spaceless, immaterial, and all powerful to create the universe. And that something is what we call God. Have you ever thought about that?
Not really, not in that like sense.
Do you ever believe that there could be a God?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever thought about maybe that God created the world?
Yeah.